have a child that can freely talk at home, but when they are outside your home, they don't use any words, stay with me because this is what I am going to explain to you in today's video. Hey, welcome back to my channel Word Steps, where I talk about anxiety and communication. And one of the things that a lot of parents write to me about is that they notice that there is a huge difference between their child communication at home and their child communication outside. Why do children speak at home and they don't speak outside? Well, one of the biggest things is fear. So think about, how do you feel when you are faced with your fear or you are in front of your fear? You could freeze, have palpitations. You're not behaving in that everyday way. The children with selective mutism have a specific phobia of having their voice heard or being asked a question. So when they're outside, because they don't feel comfortable, they are unable to talk. And that's really, really important that you understand that. In my course, Steps to Brave Talking, I explain a lot of things like thinking about the people, the place, and the activity. So when they are with you in your home, that's a comfortable place, and they are playing and they are laughing, they've created a lovely bond with you, that's really important. But when one element changes, like the place outside and people ask them questions, that's a lot for them to cope with. And I want you to feel that it's nothing that you have done. It is an irrational fear and we need to take lots of little steps. So what I would be aiming at is to make sure that your child actually, when they're outside your home, they continue speaking to you. Because in actual fact, you are concentrating, you're focusing on your child speaking to the other people they are surrounding you at that time. It could be a shop or it could be other children at the park. What we want to do is we want you to use your voice and your communication and continue to communicate with your child whilst you're doing something else, whilst you're at the park, whilst you're at the supermarket, whilst you're in the shops. So you want your child to communicate with you, and we call this desensitization. So your child is able to use his or her voice in an anxiety-provoking situation. That has to be done on a step-by-step, and that's what we put in place in programs, and I also help schools to put that in place. It is really important that you understand that it's a fear. And if you go head on thinking, oh, that's silly, that actually is not helpful. And in my Brave Muscle method, using the family dynamic approach, I want you as the parent and carer to let them know that you also worry, that you're also scared. And we don't want to push the fear away, but we want to welcome the fear, look at it, and kind of think, how can we make it smaller by doing the same thing again and again? So for example, if you're going to the supermarket, what you're going to do is you're going to maybe take turns in naming lots of things that you see. So I would like you to try this and let me know below. If your child is going completely mute and scared whilst you're out or in the supermarket, you can say, I wonder how many round things can we see? I wonder how many red things do we see? So that could be a wheel is round, a window is round, or the flowers are red, or the spots are red, or maybe you've seen something that, a shop front that is red. So you're doing something fun, but you are desensitizing the child using their voice, not spontaneously yet. So I hope I have clarified this myth of your child is choosing to speak at home versus outside, and let me know if that's the case for you. And remember always to put down how old your child is. If you found this video useful, remember to comment, share and like. Join me on my Facebook group called Selective Mutism, My Child is Scared of Talking. So I'll see you next week. And remember, every day is a new day, but you make your own